Most High for the opportunity to be here again. I just wanted to step in, have a moment. We're going to, I guess, dive into the landscape of the delusional modern day woman. I think some of them have their grandmas, great aunts, great grandmas, or some shit if they had older moms who was born below the 60s and shit, that when times were different. Did you know before the year 79, an unmarried woman that her husband had to co-sign as well could not have a credit card? Before 79. I was born in 82. Seemingly 3 years later, I was born, and women have not been under scrutiny or under attack by black men to hold them down, limit their education. Not saying individuals haven't. We're talking about as a collective, from Cali to Maine to Miami to Texas, up to motherfucking Washington, goddamn Chicago, Atlanta, Mississippi, Tennessee, Alabama. You feel me? To every state that colored niggas in. Okay? New York, New Jersey, Baltimore, Virginia, West Virginia, Michigan, right, Arkansas, Where black men been holding y'all down at? Just subjugating you. I remember growing up in the 90s or early 2000s where Girl Gone Wild was a thing. Girls Gone Wild. I didn't see any black women on that bus. Black women looked at that shit and like, even if they wanted to do it, motherfucking your family, your church, the people you represent are scoring your ass so bad, it ain't worth it. Nowadays, you hoes don't give no fucks. Men can't be men. Men can't express what they feel, what they think. They can't even call out a woman being promiscuous and sexualizing herself. Because, of course, we need more sex workers. We need more women taking their clothes off to fulfill our sexual desires, to make money. So they can make money to give it to do what? Buy new hair, new lashes, new makeup, new clothes, go on trips. They may not even be paying for that. Any strippers got any foundations to stop girls from stripping? To show them how to be mothers, to be doctors, engineers, lawyers, shit like that? Nah, just take your clothes off, baby, and leave her alone. Leave her alone. She taking her clothes off.
No, hold on. Let me ask a better question. Why should he handle you?
Because I'm worthy of it.
Really?
Of course.
No, you're not.
No, you're not.
No, you're not. Stop. Why should he handle you at 38 with 2 children when he can go ahead and deal with someone who's 18, no children, doesn't have to handle her, no kids, and quite frankly, is probably a better long-term investment for him for a relationship? Men want naturally feminine women just like you want a naturally masculine guy. That's just how it goes. Men and women are different. You're not attracted to a guy that...
That's the thing. I don't see them understanding that if you're not naturally a certain way, you're not that way. Just like being a leader. I don't care how many courses you took down there at the community college and how many certificates you can pull out the back. Bitch, you ain't no leader. You gotta go to the goddamn manuscript every time it's time to make a decision. You have no real world experience. You have no real world foundation of expertise of something you can pull from to say, this is why this is a better option. You going by the book on shit. That ain't how it goes.
Has experience, has ambition, has money, assertive, dominant, masculine. Men are not attracted to that. And unfortunately, women that make money, like yourself, a 6-figure earner, are assertive, dominant, argumentative, not agreeable, loud, interrupt, loud, etc. This is great for making money and being successful, but guess what? About that. Why? Because your money is your money, my money is our money. Shots fired! Shots fired!
The attitude for a lot of people is that men are not allowed to talk about what they want and what makes them happy. Women are allowed to talk about that, but men are not allowed to discuss it. And if you bring it up, it is somehow offensive. You can't even talk about the needs and wants of men without automatically undermining the needs and wants of women. It is, again, totally ridiculous, and it's a game that I will not play.
And this is kind of where we're at right now. Where men are talking, men are speaking up. Men are not just allowing things to kind of take place. They're going to voice their opinions, and they're going to let how they feel be known. Because if what women have been fighting for is equality, then, well, this is a part of it. It seems like women want to have it one way where they get to voice everything they want to say. They get to push their agenda. They get to have their thoughts and opinions validated. But now that men are standing up and speaking out, nowadays when men express themselves and say what they think, it seems to be a new word that pops up to try to shame, embarrass, and pretty much silence men from speaking anymore. Whether it's labeled as toxic masculinity, gaslighting, being insecure, controlling, or at this point, whatever flavor of the month word they think of next.
And I'm sorry, I'm but I would go to the end of the earth to prove my point, especially when I know I'm right. There's actual women that's arguing with me and that's saying that paying for a man is hold on, wait. I said I want to reciprocate energy that's given to him. Some love him back in his love language. So you mean to tell me when you get with a man, follow me, Cameron, when you get with a man, you're never supposed to pay for nothing? For the rest of your life, you just don't pay for food? Not, that's what you're telling me? We're not talking about love language, baby. I'm not stupid.
It ain't no replacement. It's just like, it's just a sexual relationship. We not in a relationship.
So he's coming back to your house?
Yeah, once he bring the groceries back.
Are you trolling me or are you being serious?
No, I'm being dead serious. I'm an honest person. You asked that question right off the, like, it was unexpected. So I just have to be honest. So I really don't care what they got to say in the comments anyways, because they really be on here truly looking for love. And I'm just on here to potentially find a man that might inbox me that got some money and I might be flued out. Y'all.
When's the last time you was intimate with someone?
About an hour ago.
Yeah, right.
Girl, that's why I got on this road.
You said with me an hour ago he's in your house still?
No, he ain't still in my house. He gone.
This is a prime example of what happens when shame no longer exists. When women don't feel like they can no longer be shamed,
What?
nothing is shameful.
You just
where
fucked a
there are
nigga,
no
you
boundaries
looking for a
and there
nigga
are
to
no
fly you.
limits to the extent they will go. This is the results we get. A
What am
woman,
I looking
and
to?
I do use that term loosely because from everything she's displayed, she is
Dog
lacking
ass
all
bitch.
of the natural traits that you would want to find
It's a
in
dog
a woman.
asshole.
But nonetheless, a
You
woman who
goddamn
conducts
woman.
and carries herself like this. And here's the thing, we can see
Why are
it.
you
So
even on
any
here?
man who chooses to deal with this kind of woman, it's on you. Because all the red flags are there. All the warning signs, everything is telling you to stay away. So if you choose to simply deal with her because you want to dig, decimate, dismantle, and destroy her cheeks, because you're just so thirsty to get some, whatever reason,
Knock yourself out, nigga.
whatever outcomes happen, you are responsible for as a man. Because she's made it very clear the kind of caliber woman she is. Now, whether as a man you choose to ignore it or not, that's your choice.
Some women on social media are upset after it's been found out LA Fitness is now banning people from recording individuals in the gym without their permission to combat this new trend of false accusations against men in the gym. So goofy alert. This all started when it became a trend where women on TikTok will record themselves at the gym. Then if a man pops up in the background, falsely accuse him of being a creep or stating that he was doing something he wasn't. Some women on social media are upset, saying that this is stopping them from protecting themselves and sharing their stories of the gym when they feel like men are being creeps, which is complete cap. Because so far, all the videos that have exposed these so-called creeps have been exposed to be false. Not to mention, there's a reason why there's gym staff. Report the person to the gym staff.
Ladies, let me tell y'all this.
Valentine's Day is coming up, so I know that's the holiday where you want to please your man and you want to please these men. And I'm no man hater, but I'm just going to be 1000% honest with you. Most of the females that I know, they pay a lot of money to keep themselves up. Lashes, $100. Hair, you know, the actual wig or weave is hundreds of dollars. Anywhere, most females are paying anywhere from $500 to $1,500 for their hair. Even if they got dreads, braids, whatever.
What the fuck is this bitch finna talk about? The fuck is she talking about, man?
They're paying hundreds of dollars every month.
Hundreds
month
of
in,
dollars.
month out.
Month in,
Lashes,
month out.
$100, $120, $150, month in, month out.
For what?
You know, hair, you know, clothes, nails, most nails,
what?
$50, $60. Pedicure, $70, $80, $100.
Bitch, get to
So
the
you're
point.
talking about just to look nice, then makeup, all these, you know, all this different makeup and stuff. You're talking about to look nice, just to look nice, almost at $2,000.
You know, the lengths and the depths to which modern women will go to duck, dodge, and totally try to escape accountability.
But why is a bitch paying that much money to look good? You must not look that good. You depend on your hair, your eyelashes, your makeup, and your clothes to look good. You don't look that good. Look at my eyelashes, bitch. I ain't got shit on my eyelash. Hold on. That's the most I'm gonna give them. Yeah, a little flipping. You see the eyelashes, man? Oh, get out of here. My eyelashes as long
It's
as
very
that
creative.
bitch
And the reason why I wanted to share this with you, because this is just a prime example of how so many women out there truly do not understand men, and even worse, don't care to take the time to learn how to understand men. Here we have a woman conveying a message to other women, telling them that you're doing all of this to yourself to make yourself look beautiful, to make yourself look great, to make yourself look amazing for a man. As if this is what men said they want. When you and I both know that's not what men say they want. But yet and still, women like this will ignore those facts in order to circumvent and try to make their point.
Ladies. But yet, we want to deal, these dudes want us to deal with them, and they don't want to pay nothing. They don't want to feed you. They don't want to offer you, hey, can I do one lash and you do one lash? Can I do one hand and you do one hand? Can I pay for the wig and you pay for the, you know, the install? They don't want to do nothing for you. They don't even want to feed you. But yet, the first thing they want to do is lay you down. That is the craziest thing. You do not need to be laying down with no man who hasn't helped you upkeep that look. Why should someone get to enjoy that body? And this is especially for my ladies who've been on the table. You done been on the table or risked your life trying to get your body together, whether it be a tummy tuck, whether it be, you know, stomach surgery, whether it be a fake butt, whether it be fake breast or taking the breast down, whatever you've done to your body, you paid tens of thousands of dollars. You risk your life, but then you'll go deal with a dude who don't think enough of you to buy you some food.
Gentlemen, this is the modern woman in a nutshell. On one end, she's strong and independent. She can do it all on her own. She's a boss. While also at the same time,
looking for
she
you to
wants you
spend
to help
some money.
her take care of the very thing that she done to herself that you did not ask for. That you, matter of fact, are against and that you want no part of. And this is what happens when social media dictates what you think. As they're all just chasing after one thing, more attention. And sure, going to get that BBL, that'll get you more attention. I mean, hey, who doesn't stop and look at a car crash when they're driving down the interstate?
Who don't think enough of you to say good morning? That's crazy. Y'all we keep these dudes on the same level they keep you on. Say hello, say goodbye, say what's up, say whatever. Gotti said it the best. I'm on what you want. Glowing Gotti said it the best. I'm on what you want.
What the fuck is
Don't
she
ever
talking about?
give your body to someone who they ain't never got you out of a tight. They ain't never did.
Huh?
That's crazy to me. The old people raised us. You don't give your body to someone who's not worth it. And these men literally be thinking that they worth it because they have a roof over their. That's what you're supposed to have. You're supposed to have a roof over your head and a car to drive.
What are you talking about?
You don't supposed to have multiple baby mamas. I'm not gonna give a fish an award for swimming. That's what he's supposed to do. And that's what these dudes out here, they want you to give them an award because they know how to swim. You're a fish, that's what you're supposed to do. And again, we as women, you know, nobody's trying to give us an award either, but we pay a lot of money to look nice. We pay a lot of money to attract you. And if you're not a hunter, I'm gonna do a part 2 because I'm gonna put this on TikTok and I know it's gonna cut it.
Honestly and respectfully, a real man doesn't want all of that in a woman. He just wants you to be your natural self. And that's all, respectfully. They're over here yelling they want a plain Jane so they don't have to spend nothing on their lady. My dad told me at 17 that it don't take all of that. At 58, I finally realized what he said was right. Baby, he just got to want you, baby. It don't take all. And this right here sums up exactly why now more today than ever, we are seeing more single women. Not because they're bosses, not because they're out here getting it, not because they don't need a man, simply because they don't even know how to attract men. Now sure, you'll attract a man who decimate, dismantle, and destroy your guts. That's not really that complicated. Men are men, but you'll continue to get the same result.
That ain't hard at all, you stupid motherfucker.
If you don't listen to what men say they want, and the things that men want have nothing to do with anything that you just said.
These hoes bug me getting on my goddamn nerve, but they just be talking. I said this yesterday. Stop coming to the internet to get what you want to say off your chest. Tell it to yourself or somebody around you. Nobody wants to hear this shit. You're not giving us information on how to get money, change our credit score, get property. You're just talking.
Nobody else got them. Most women, very few women that ever walked the earth got them. So why does Nisa get them?
Because why not?
What?
So where do we start with this? Man, delusion is a real thing. Men, I would advertise for you coming therapist. It's always going to be work there. Just like for women, it's always been waitressing, bookkeeping, secretary, and shit like that, sex work. Men, we got to start becoming clinical therapists and counselors and shit. There will always be money because there's many of these motherfucking delusional ass women. Oh, we got plenty of pills to distribute and dick behind it. Let's do it.
You have the expectation that you should get a man that make $500,000. Nobody else got them. Most women, very few women that ever walked the earth got them. So why does Nisa get them?
Because why not?
What?
You sound crazy. See?
Because who gonna tell me I can't? You?
It ain't about telling you, bitch. It's about what it is.
Don't never say never. I could.
But bitch, please. Look at you.
He said men should feel ashamed if they don't make $400,000 a year. Do you agree?
No. Men should feel ashamed if they don't get up in the morning and go get their asses to work. Everybody ain't got the luxury to make $400,000. But like, yo, it's hard for me to get a carpenter. It's hard for me to get an electrician. Like, electricians can make up to $160,000 a year. You know what I'm saying? We out here too busy chasing and killing each other, man. I think men need traits. So no, men shouldn't make that's a things to say, honestly. Everybody ain't making $400,000 a year. Like, people won't post a picture unless they're like laced up. It's like we need to wake up out of that book, man. Because it got us living super depressed, bro.
Quick thought, I was reading an article the other day and it was talking about how trades are starting to become more popular again amongst young adults who are bypassing wanting to go to college, quite frankly, because college is becoming far too expensive for a lot of people. Going on, and there's one thing I would recommend as a 36-year-old man to any of the young guys out there, or even if you're a guy who just looking for a second career or looking to, make some changes in your life. Go to a trade school. Go to a trade school. It's less expensive. Don't have to spend nearly as much time in school. And in today's economy, those jobs are becoming more and more in high demand. So
I don't know if what I said was a trade, but it damn sure seemed like it right about now.
But they're going to be willing to pay.
It's a trade.
In the past, college had this prestige behind it where it's like, oh,
because you helping a bitch out.
But that is rapidly fading away as we're realizing that just because you got a college degree doesn't mean you're going to be living this great lifestyle. It takes more than just that piece of paper
Heating
to
in
get
there, you know what I'm saying? Carpenter.
So I'm 23 and the guy that I'm dating is 22. And yeah, let that sink in, whatever. So the other day I'm in the car, my brother's like,
what?
Yes. So it's like, like it always has a negative connotation to it.
I don't like the way women talk, man. Listen to this shit.
You live in this great
Listen to this shit. Listen to how
more than
he's
just that
speaking.
piece of paper to get you there. Roll the next clip.
23, and the guy that I'm dating is 42. And yeah, let that sink in, whatever. So the other day I'm in the car, my brother's like, do you think he's grooming you? Yes. So it's like, like it always has a negative connotation to it because people just assume because you're younger that you dumb and you don't know no better. Bro, and the thing is, he's not exploiting me. He's not manipulating me to do nothing I want to do. He's not trying to take me away from my friends and family. No. And the only time I think grooming is wrong is when you're underage or you're too naive to really know, like, what's best for you. Like, you don't have enough worldly experience or experience at all to really, like, make your own decisions. You just need somebody to tell you what to do all the time. And here comes this older man just taking you away from your friends, family, and everything you know to make you who he wants you to be. Not at all. I'm young, but I'm not dumb. I wanted to talk to that man. He was not even thinking twice about me until I appeared in his face. So, yeah, but relax.
Who is surprised?
I don't have a lot to say about this because I feel like men know that they're not surprised. But what they do is they'll manipulate women into thinking they're the prize. The only time a man is a prize, honestly, is if he's kind of like understanding and he has money, like he can be a provider. Here's the thing, and that's just an addition. That's not you being a prize. Because men with money, they're still gonna cheat on you. Because broke men cheat. All men cheat, period. Not all, but not to say all. 99%. Yep. Like when you get the bacteria wash and it says 99.9, that 0.1%, that's the men who don't cheat. Right. So good luck finding a man that does cheat. Men aren't the prize. Men don't bring anything to you besides stability, which is a big thing, but it's not enough to say you're a prize. Here's the thing, and I said this in the conversation.
Stability isn't a prize.
Men are only known as a prize as breadwinners. Right.
All right, so let's make one thing abundantly clear. These women are obviously crazy, delusional. You can call it what you want. It's not really that hard to see. And you can tell by their one-sided perspective that all men cheat and that whole narrative. And come on, I don't think I would be making breaking news if I made a lucky guess of what type of men they usually gave their attention to. And if you keep getting the same results, in this case, men who cheat, then at some point you have to acknowledge the fact that maybe you are part of the problem. And I'm just saying, you may have some tendencies that you've ignored, that in hindsight always seem so clear, but at the time you chose not to even recognize them. And here's what we have to acknowledge about women who sound like these women do and who drink the Kool-Aid and believe that all women are the prize. No matter her past, her present, what she's done, the mere fact that she has a hole between her legs that men want to get access to, yeah, that's enough. She's the prize. But there's just one small problem with that. It doesn't make sense. At least with men, for the most part. You guys can tell me if I'm wrong. I think we have an understanding that not all men are the prize. Men don't go around yelling, yeah, that man with 3-4 baby daddies, not taking care of his responsibilities, he's a prize. You guys can tell me, I just haven't seen it. Men reserve that right and give that title to men who are on their purpose, who are focused, who are about their business. And quite frankly, I think most men can acknowledge that because we don't walk around living in a fantasy world. Roll the next clip.
Shut up, it is not. Yes, it is. No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Oh boy. It is a preference. People are allowed to have preferences. Not everyone has a phobia. I know in today's world, people like to label everyone, hey, you have a phobia, you're fat phobic, you're this phobic, because you don't like me. I'm sorry, but not everyone that you meet will be attracted to you.
Your day is full of to-dos and ever-changing responsibilities as an RN. And with
The fuck out of here.
Why is it y'all don't date strippers? Like what?
Now y'all know I had to open my mouth and address this one here, and I'm so glad that I made a draft of this before he stitches off. Let's get into it. Men like
Look at her. The glasses on and the braids. Hey man, y'all didn't know y'all teeth was fucked up like 20 some odd years ago? I just don't see a whole bunch of niggas with braces in their fucking mouth at 30 fucking years old and above talking about they getting their life together. Bitch, it is what it is. What is you finna model? You hoes finna model now. What you modeling for? Because you work over here, you live over there. I'm doing it for me. Well, you haven't done any mental health. You haven't done any of that work. You always want to work on the outside, but the inside, you just don't want to. Shameful, man. Shameful. Let's see what the fuck she finna say, man. Why? Listen, let's see if this shit make any sense to anybody. I don't know what the fuck this nigga about to say. But the last clip was why don't nobody date strippers. I can tell you, she a stripper bitch. What is you dating strippers for? Strippers pull they pussy out for money. Why the fuck would I try to... Why? You put a fee to who can see your pussy, but I need to spend money to possibly see your pussy and go eat with the bitch who got a price on her pussy? She let perverts, she let despicable niggas see her pussy. There ain't no background check on these niggas who go to the strip club. I bet y'all ain't never thought about this. Molesters, pedophiles, sexually aggressive rapists, niggas who just abuse women in general can all be at these strip clubs. And as long as they got some money, they allowed to be creepy, weirdos, and all the rest of the shit that y'all claim niggas ain't. Let's pull it back. Niggas is weirdo. Niggas like a lot of weird shit. Look, go to Pornhub and look at all them goddamn categories if you don't believe niggas is not into some weird shit. And how many of you niggas is looking at gay porn? How many of you niggas is looking at transsexual ass porn on the low? But these niggas into some wild shit. Who a person is, who you see them to be a mother, a person who work here, a judge, a lawyer, blah, 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 blah. What separates all of us is in two categories. How we cope through shit that happened to us and that things that go on, and our sexual deviancies and how we get down that way. Old people are completely different than what they come across. But y'all ain't thought about a stripper bitch let any despicable, cause what type, I'm just saying, I'll even say this to niggas that I know, and if they were able to come on camera and eloquently explain why they have children, female daughters, mother, sister, aunties, grandmas that they love to death, that they wouldn't want to do this shit, tell me the reason why you go to a strip club, and tell me why you would have any respect for any woman in there. Just because she tell you some side story, what she doing it for, or what. But it's a whole bunch of women who need money, need shelter, need shit for their children, but ain't pulling their ass out for no creeps. This is the definition of a creep. I have money. Pull your whole pussy out. Pull your ass out. Pull them titties out. Gyrate, bitch. Oh, some of these niggas won't even look at the bitch. Throw it. Look away. Which means nothing to me. This money means nothing to me. You don't mean nothing to me. I'm just doing this shit because I got so much money somehow. Black men seem that stay at the strip club got so much money to throw at nothing. I want to ban every fucking strip club. That shit is a terror on the community. All these fucking plots. I just rolled through Atlanta. All these fucking plots of land. All these bandos. All this bullshit still going on. And niggas got money to throw on a bitch. And y'all out here saluting this shit, praising this shit. I'm talking to celebrities, ball players, entertainers, dope niggas, Wall Street, stock exchange, doctors, lawyers, whoever's doing it. But y'all roll through this. Man, y'all ain't rolled through this city. I'm tired of all them skyscrapers in the Midtown area. Ain't no skyscrapers nowhere on the motherfucking south side, my boy. Greenbrier look a fucking mess. Cascade look a fucking mess. MLK look a fucking mess. Ashby look a fucking mess. Simpson all down there by Washington High School look a fucking mess, man. All down there by the AUC. All of it look a mess to me. I don't care about no 1 or 2 buildings, nigga. Hit that same block where the McDonald's used to be. I forget the crossover, my bad. MLK and goddamn whatever. But, boy, all type of plots of land. I could be doing something with that community gardens, community centers, playgrounds, goddamn like the epicenter over there by Six Flags. I'm trying to do that all across the motherfucking land. Why I can't do it? Y'all niggas ain't gonna vote for it because we throwing money on bitches. And this bitch gonna try to explain to us why niggas should date a dog-ass bitch who felt like getting a real trade, getting a real skill, getting a skill that she could use for the rest of her life, make more money than what she making, not deal with none of the drama and the bullshit that come from. Because you ain't never seen a bitch who got money come up out her penthouse, get in her motherfucking high-end car or get chauffeured to pull her pussy and ass out in front of niggas who make less than her. She just got a desire to pull her pussy out in front of weirdos, but she already got all the money she need. No, that bitch will buy a studio and pull her ass out the way she want, go get bitches from the club, hire them to have her own strip club in a mansion somewhere. Why the fuck would she leave her penthouse, her mansion, her whatever she doing well to pull her 3, 4 in the morning to be around weirdos? I ain't no weirdo, bro. I just like to leave my wife and kids behind. Take, you know, the same ties I would give to a church, the same ties I could help the community in some way. I'm just gonna take that money monthly, bi-weekly, weekly, or daily, and throw it on these hoes that they gotta pay their dues, they gotta pay and tip out the. I'm just keeping jobs. What jobs are needed in a building with no windows, my nigga? You bring a DJ in that's soliciting for himself, not the hoes. He know he make his money off the hoes. Cause you can't come tip this sorry ass DJ for playing a 1.5-minute songs. What you gonna tip that nigga for? They ain't gonna bring DJ Jelly or DJ Monte in that bitch and he go stupid. Where it's just a vibe and you in there with the strippers and they gonna get paid based off just being there. They gonna get their money. But throwing money on a bitch to me seem low. That just don't seem like no shit I'm into. I'm just being straight up with you. Throwing money on a hoe. See if you can do it anywhere else. At the bar, at the club, at the grocery store, wherever you checking out, you see a woman in the aisle, just throw some money on that bitch and tell her to get low and see how it go. What I look like, I'm a stripper? Do you know what a stripper look like? Yeah, if you half naked, I can see your pussy, I can see your goddamn nipple rings. That's to me stripper-like. So if I throw that money on you, bitch, I'm expecting you to tug on me a bit, get close to me, be sexual, all that. I want to feel on something. I want it to feel back on me. I want to see it, and I want to experience. I want to leave with your scent on me. That's what a strip club is. But I don't need to be sexually aroused like that without wanting to fuck something. I don't know what niggas is doing with all that energy, B. Sitting around for 2-3 hours is like dick wagging, really. Like, look at me, I'm somebody. But if this is what make a man, throwing money on a bitch inside a building with no window, why can't a strip club be by schools? Why can't that shit be by churches? Why? Because of what they doing in here. Everybody know this ain't necessary. What is you talking about? But let's listen to what a bitch gonna say about it. A bitch gonna tell us, you know, but I can go on and on forever on that subject, my nigga. Like, for real, for real. Damn, that shit went out that hard. That what's up. Nah, I spoke it, though. Y'all might, I don't understand women who be supporting that shit. Oh, my friend, she getting to the money. This bitch selling her soul for what? I didn't see your girl in no Forbes. If she get in a car accident, is she gonna make it? Is her strip career still gonna be up and standing? She got stripper insurance or some shit. They got that down at the county office. I don't think they do. What the fuck hoes be talking about? Bro? Shit's not okay to be no stripper hoe. It's not okay. Yeah, what the fuck is this? This nigga ain't got the money to throw on me. That's why he's saying that.
Let's get into that. Men like y'all are weak.
The nigga ain't got enough money to throw. That's why he ain't. A bitch will try to attack how much money I have. Why do you need my money? Why is your life considered off a nigga giving you some money? You a slave. You a slave to what the fuck you do to make money. Stop doing it and see how your life go in shambles. Bitch think I'm playing. I don't respect it. Go do something else. That shit can make you way more money. You can stand up and do that shit in front of your children. If it's okay for your daughter to do it, then don't do it anyway, you stupid motherfucker. I'm gonna tell you, go on. Y'all niggas is on that. Oh, it's to each his own. No, bitch, that's why niggas rape, to each his own. Shut your stupid ass up. It go the other way too. For the shit you ain't into, niggas is on that. Be the bitch gang. Make a nigga spend that check gang. Make a nigga gang. Yeah, it's a nigga that choke a bitch out gang. Y'all want that. To each his own. Let them, you gotta let a motherfucker do what they want to do. That's what niggas be wanting to do. Stand out front and back of your house and wait on your ass. And take it if you ain't trying to readily give it. Because you done sexualized yourself to the point and you not famous. You don't got security. You really be out in the streets. Niggas can really see you. Are you stupid? But go ahead. Let's hear what this bitch got to say, man. Nothing important, but go ahead.
Why is it y'all don't date strippers? Now y'all know I had to open my mouth and address this one here, and I'm so glad that I made a draft of this before he stitches off. Let's get into it. Men like y'all are weird because first and foremost, strip clubs stay packed with men like you. Y'all be laughing, having a great time, keying, try to take us home at the end of the night after you spend money like this. Not you though, because I'm pretty sure you ain't got no money. You just throwing your homeboys' money.
Hold on, guys. We gonna get through this one. Remember, sometimes you gotta get a little bit of a good laugh. Now it might just be me and my weird sense of humor, but things like this are equally hilarious.
This bitch is
as much
busted,
as they
bro.
are.
She must have a little ass on her.
You talking about you don't want your woman in the club showing her body. You don't own that woman. That woman is not property. Okay? I don't know why y'all think that we do things under the gaze of you. Don't. Women that I know to dance are dancing because they have obligations and responsibilities to take care of. We say, you know what? We're not asking anybody, and we take our own destiny and our own life in our hands, and we go make it do what it do and shake a little something. We literally cannot depend on you guys for anything. You talking about all this.
If you're watching this still and you've
Shake
been
a
able to
little
stomach it this
something.
long, we understand that this woman has issues. She's a few eggs short of a dozen. I'll put it that way. The mere fact that she can't see the difference between men going to a club to pretty much just enjoy themselves because they find women attractive versus what they want in real life reality just goes to show you the fantasy delusional world that some women live in.
Shit about how, oh, you don't want your girlfriend in the club. Well, pay her bills then. Pay her bills.
What?
If you're not trying to pay her bills, and this is for any woman in my comment section talking about, well, oh, I got a boyfriend. If he's not trying to pay your bills, sis, go do what it do, because these men, you cannot depend on them for anything.
And the thing is, women usually take up stripping in their 20s. There aren't too many 40-year-old new rookie strippers getting started at that age. And this is where
what is this
fantasy
bitch
and
talking
reality
about, though, man?
blur. Because really, what 20-something-year-old man dating a 20-something-year-old woman, and he's paying all his own bills, is also going to have the resources to pay all her bills. But if he's not, hit the pole, get the bag. What she won't tell you with all her ranting is how men separate women who they take serious and who they just want to sleep with. and we do it very quickly.
I have said this on many occasions. Sex work is popping and very lucrative because of women choosing to cash in.
Fuck. That was the definition of laugh to not cry. That's somebody's fucking daughter, B. Just the way God intended it, right? Our black women, before they heard come and do all this shit, sacrifice and die over shit for real that they shouldn't have, but they did. And this motherfucker just said sex work is popping. These women that fought so hard, man, sex work is popping. And they women are cashing in. It all, I didn't, that shit's sad, bro.
On men and their poor impulses. Yes, I said it. Women cash in on men and their poor impulses. And by the way, plenty of people want to date strippers. Plenty of people have married strippers. Plenty of my stripper friends are married. So boy, what the hell is you talking about? The real $1 million question is, do we want to date you? Because at the end of the day, when we pack up our money and we get off that stage, we laugh about idiots like you in the dressing room. Your actions speak louder than words.
Let's be honest, men have always enjoyed the company of attractive women. This isn't shocking news. This dates back centuries ago if we look back in time. And sure, there are plenty of men out there who will trick off and spend money on women, but that only lasts for but so long. Once he's got what he's wanted from you, he moves on. And since he knows you put a price on yourself, he also knows you can be bought. Therefore, he could never take you seriously. And let's be honest, most women aren't getting into stripping to diversify their portfolio. They're not out here saving their money so they could buy a rental property and get out the game.
Your actions have shown us that while you could talk about all this, having a girl with self-respect at home and having a girl that you love and you cherish, you're in my face, throwing money, trying to pick me up. So boy, bye. I'm done addressing him and his foolishness, but ladies, this message is for you. Regardless of what you choose to do with your life, please know that these men are going to call you a hoe regardless. Got a degree? That makes them feel this big. Are you birthing their children? Are you cleaning the skid marks out of their underwear? Are you cleaning up after them? Girl, they're in somebody else's face.
This bitch talking about, man?
Are you living your best life with your homegirls, going out to see the world, popping bottles in that VIP section on a Saturday night, twerking upside down on the ceiling? Sis, what these men say and do, they will never be happy, they will never be satisfied. So ladies, live for you, do for you, and for everybody that has something to say about strippers, please cry about it, because at the end of the day, on Monday, I'm going to deposit tears.
Bear with me, guys. You know, it's nothing like watching someone be loud and wrong, and she embodies that
every
to
bit.
So basically, her logic is men gonna call you a hoe anyway, so you might as well go out and do whole things and get money for it. That's it in a nutshell. And as appealing as waving a wad of cash around may look, what she won't tell you about is the mental health issues that many women in that line of work have.
Thank you.
She won't tell you about the substance abuse issue.
Thank you.
She won't tell you about how these women lack the ability to have any real genuine relationships.
Thank you.
She won't tell you about the time she felt disrespected or degraded.
Thank
but
you.
She got the bag, she got money, so I guess it's all okay.
Yep.
And don't let women like her fool you. Ranting about how she has to take care of responsibilities. No, what tends to happen in these cases is women like her get obsessed with material things that they just gotta have. So as fast as women like her are getting it, they're giving it away. And stripping don't come with a 401k or retirement plan. Roll the next clip.
Quick.
Can you work out a body?
I mean, what do you think?
What are you talking about?
I know. Hey. Good thing I have the keys, right? It's yours.
Stop it.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
I told you I was giving you a groom groom. What do you think? Yeah. You just bought it. You got a groom groom.
You know, gifts can be great because when someone really wants to show their appreciation and they do it right, it tells that other person just how much you really care, about how much you really think about them and the fact that you want to see them happy, even if it has nothing to do with you. That's a great thing. Anyway, guys, hit me with a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. As always,
Point of the matter is, man, that video was very telling of where we are. And if we could have a public discussion or have a panel and just showcase all these videos over the last 2-3 years, especially since COVID, that our women turned to sex work over how many women have started a business that, which I think is a good number, but let's do the rates of sex work over entrepreneurs, degrees, getting their certificates, learning a trade, a skill, compared to sex work. And you will see numbers that are not appealing. They're just not appealing. It's not making sense. It's not utilized. And I'm going through my community, and the people that make the money is not flowing within the Black community. I'm still seeing, I'm dead serious, man. I'm looking at, I'm looking at how we living, like, and then right next to it is a beautiful ass home near Boone or some shit, bro. We over that way. Oh, Joseph E. Lowry over that way, man. Like, we was off Jefferson Street where we did an event, and man, they were looking bad over there, bro. I'm talking about Bando's burnt down, Jay's still living over there in it. The fact that it's Jay's, that we call him that, man. That shit was bad, man. That shit looked dusty. That shit looked like 96, nigga. That shit looked bad, B. That shit looked bad, man. I can't justify it, and I ain't with it. Y'all can get on the panel and justify this shit. I'm gonna urge all of us to come together, those who want to see something different. Give me and those other people the opportunity that I want the brightest of our own, and the others too, who give a fuck. We need to work together on certain shit, I'm sorry. And the infrastructure of what's best for the whole, we can come together on that. And the best engineers, the developers, clean energy, bring some shit to the community that's gonna be utilized. Tiny homes, that shit need to be utilized. A system where you don't need a car, that shit need to be utilized. But I'm the only one who think like this. I'm the only one who see the bigger picture, the 20, 15, 20, 30 years from now. Shit, the impact of it all. Motherfuckers want to live on this day-to-day shit. We wouldn't be where we at if motherfuckers was just thinking about themselves. But anywho, I'm looking to have a discussion and make change. I'm not here to entertain you. I'm not here to make you laugh. I'm here to actually get some results and see something different, because it's impacting people's lives. It's affecting their brains. It's affecting our future, because we value shit that ain't got nothing to do with nothing. And everybody wants you to leave them alone. Well, don't say nothing about what I like, cause man, it gotta be some order. Y'all niggas got too much freedom. I believe in that. I think we need to tighten the belt up a lot. Can't just do what you want. That's why these niggas out here hunting children, because niggas can do what they want. But y'all, you okay with a bitch stripping, you gotta be okay with child molestation. How them is two different things. That's a grown woman who making a choice to do what? Sell her pussy, get naked for weirdos, and still risk getting raped, molested, sexually assaulted. She still risks all that now. Don't think she don't risk it. May not happen in that club, but you, oh. Y'all seen Players Club, didn't you? Y'all think that's some movie shit. That's fictionalized. I wish the women come out and tell you about really what done happened to them. I don't want to say the word, but a lot of them been victimized a long time ago and still now. So, you know, trying to protect, you know, not telling everybody what happened to you because you want to not look vulnerable and not look weak. So you walk around with this tough ass shit going on, bitch. That don't mean that nigga didn't put his hands on you and do something to you you ain't want done. But you got a lot of bass in your voice and a lot of, you know, a lot of animosity toward the wrong shit. You ain't even press charges on this nigga, but you talking to me like I'm the enemy. I ain't never had you doing some shit you ain't want to do. Redirect your you know, energies where they go. I dare not to be the one.